The Manuscript of Survival, Part 297. April 8, 2013. Time is passing quickly now, dear ones, but for some, it cannot go quickly enough. For they are so eager for change to occur in their lives, and as such, their patience seems to be stretching more than thin at times. We know you so well, dear ones, as you have once more been exposed to the healing forces of the light, but as the light will expose everything to the light in order to make it heal, it will also bring what it exposes to your attention. So with this light comes focus, and with this focus, comes an overwhelming feeling of not being good enough for so many of you. For what you see, is what is brought to light, and that is also all you see. In other words, you fail to see the greatness in yourself, for what you focus on, is mostly that which has been pushed up to the surface by this endless stream of energetic life force. And so you see yourself as if crawling with infestations of anger, fear and so many other issues you will consider as shortcomings. But is that what this really is about? A process to make you feel less and less pleased about yourself? For as the sun rises every day, so too are you rising in our esteem. For what you are doing in all of this, is actually to cleanse yourself of any residue that has been left unattended within, and remember, this residue is a residue collected through many a lifetime. So even to the lightest of you, this residue at times may seem to be more than plentiful. But remember, that is why the light has come into your life, and that is why you have taken upon yourself to let this light enter into your very core. For it is you and only you who can decide whether or not the light will be allowed to penetrate into the darkest corner within, and when you say yes to this, this is what results from it. For the light is unstoppable, and it will not stop before it has pushed any and all remains of the old up to the surface and out into the light. And there you will be able to see it all, and for many, the magnitude of old dross will at times seem to be more than a little overpowering. But again we say, this is not something to fear, this is something to celebrate. For it is only visible to you because it is coming out, never to be seen again. And as such, this final cleansing, for that is truly what this is, will seem to be more dramatic than what it really is. For you are not to sit down and take account of it all. This is not about balancing the books, keeping a close score of anything that may come out of this cleansing process. This is simply a case of releasing what the light is driving out, and as such, the process is in fact more easier on you than you mayhaps have gotten into your mind. For remember, the mind still have a mind of its own at times, and for the mind, this seeming accumulation of old energy might set it into a spin. But do not let yourself be deceived by all of this, for you are doing good. And do not fall for the temptation to start to compare yourself to that of your neighbor, for as always, this is an individual process, and each and every one of you must take their own path in this, not try to emulate your brother and sister in any way. For you must simply go forth and do your thing, whether that involves a lot of releasing, or whether that seems to be a slightly less strenuous path. For it is up to each and every one of you to do what makes you feel lighter, and you must do so at your own pace. But do not forget, the light will stop for no one and no thing, so you cannot tell the light to stop. But you can give yourself some leeway in all of this, and you do that best by stepping back and relinquishing the controls, and by surrendering yourself to this process, you will assure that it runs as smoothly as possible. For if you do try to take matters into your own hands, you will feel the squeeze from this energy more than if you just let it run its course. So again we say breathe, and let yourself go with the flow. Only by doing that will you feel better able to sail through all of this without feeling as if your heart is being smothered by these, the last remnants of the old you. For they will surface in one way or the other, and the more you accept this, the faster this flow will pour out, and the faster this process will go. So let go, and let it come, and whatever it is nothing to fear. For it is lifted out of you in order to let you lift yourself up and away from the one you used to be, but are no longer. For you have already entered the halls of tomorrow, but as you are still a many-layered being, not yet fully merged, you will still need some help to get everything together, as it were, by making sure that nothing is left of the old. For you cannot carry any extra weight if you want to become the truly enlightened one, so just look upon this process as the lightening of the load it truly is, no matter how burdensome the process in itself may seem at times. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com